Hamilton are in the courtyard. I expect they'll want to congratulate you.
He's alive. Thank you, Corville, thank you. My uncle's a good man, and one day he'll prove it. Here. I know you did this for the right reasons, but I want you to take this as a reward. It's an old heirloom one of my aunts gave me.
If this is going to work, we have to take down the Lord Regent and all its key elements. You know that.
Yes. Hopefully the High Overseer is the first step along that path.
And we must find the girl, Emily. Who knows what her mind is like, being there when her mother was killed.
I'd imagine the daughter of an empress is tougher than you think.
Quite right. In any case, we won't get the Lord Regent until we weaken his base. All the pieces are in place. He controls the city watch. Through Campbell, he had the religious faction. Someone is funding the military. And he currently has a majority in parliament.
Yes, I'm aware of that. My brothers control the voting bloc for my family. I'm very much aware of that.
You did it! Somehow you took down the High Overseer Campbell against the odds. I knew you were our man, Corvo. With Campbell gone, we've hurt the Lord Regent immeasurably. And with Martin back, we'll have the finest strategist alive.
The Lord Regent must be shitting himself in Dunwall Tower.
Yes, and Campbell's journal, let's not forget. Our hope is that in these encoded pages, the location and condition of Emily Kaldwin can be discovered. Our entire movement will mean nothing if we can't place the rightful heir on the throne. We must act fast. No doubt the Lord Regent is holding Emily somewhere, waiting to reveal her, to step out as the hero and further cement his regency.
If he doesn't bring the young lady forth soon, there will be infighting among the nobles as to who should succeed the Empress.
Yes, time is against us. But now you should take a well-earned rest, Corvo. We will decipher the contents of the High Overseer's journal and share them with you later.
Whiskey everywhere in this place, but good one. We'll have to find Emily soon. With Campbell out of play, they're likely to move her. I could use a stiff drink. Nerves. What sort of court will we be left with when all this is over? The grand social events I remember might well never return. Some of the noble families will have to be purged, of course. I'll drink to their memory. The outsider knows they wouldn't drink to mine.
below. Hound kills hound, and money changes hands.
The Admiral was right in recruiting you. Nothing's been the same since the Lord Regent took power. But at least Campbell's gone and my uncle lived. Next time I see my uncle, I will not mention my knowledge of any of this. But he will wonder why I'm smiling. Someday he will be in a position to help you, and he will not hesitate. Just you wait and see. I feel hope.
Sailors tell tales of monsters far out to sea. But I'll tell you, there's strange things in this river no one talks about. Lights in the water, late at night. I've seen faces, too. My pa always wanted me to be an overseer. If he could see us now. You did right, Corvo. Even as a faithful man, I can see that. Some nights, I'm glad I just paddle the boat.
There is something to you, isn't there? You went and spanked the High Overseer in his own house. I hope the tools I designed for you function to your satisfaction. The fact that I am standing here and talking to you affirms that this is true, in several ways. Can I be of service to you?
Do you mean to tell me you don't know how to curtsy properly?
Please, sir. I was never in service with a noble.
That's not an excuse. You need to learn proper decorum. The Hound Pits has seen a few lords and ladies in its day.
If they were here, I expect they didn't want to be recognized, sir.
Never mind that. Lord Pendleton ought to be shown the respect he deserves. He doesn't require it, but he notices.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
But even so, have you forgotten we may soon be guarding a future Empress? You will be in the presence of the most important person in the entire known world, and you don't know how to curtsy.
But she's just a child, and she's not even here. No one knows where she is.
Well, our masters are just the people to find her, I'll have you know. Please learn your manners before then. My father served in the field under General Alfred Pendleton. where he took the wound that crippled him. I hope I will do
Welcome
no
back,
less if
Master
called upon.
Corvo.
Until then, well, there is plenty of silver to polish. For my master's sake, I do hope a finer vintage becomes available. Why did they select such a drafty building as a base of operation? I had hoped the Admiral was of noble stock, but I very much fear he achieved his position through merit alone. Does no one have any silver polish?
Sometimes I think this conspiracy feels like the start of a joke, don't you? An admiral, an aristocrat, and an overseer walk into a bar. I wonder what the punchline will be. Without a leader, the Abbey's going to be in disarray for a while. But how to take advantage? Now's the moment when we need Martin. Damn these delays. If they ever find us, there'll be nothing left but ashes. When I bought this place, I never thought I'd be living here. The Navy was the only thing I loved, and I refused to see the Lord Regent ruin it. What kind of woman will young Emily grow up to be? Or will she even get to grow up? What kind of an empress will she be? That Samuel fellow looks familiar to me, but I can't place him.
Sometimes I wonder if the plague is just going to go on and on and on and kill everyone ever, and it's the end of the world. Think of that. If the city watch breaks in, I know what I'll do. I know how not to be noticed. I won't be the one to give us away. I saw the Lord Regent once. He stood on a balcony and stared. Wouldn't even wave to the people below. All I ever wanted is my own little place. Maybe if the plague kills enough folk, one day I can.
Memoir, Chapter 28. Waverly, Waverly, Waverly. The very name sweeps one away. She came into our cold marble hall and brought light and warmth. She changed our lives forever. It was only later I realized she was a traitorous little weasel, like all the Boyles.
Corvo's proved his abilities beyond question. It's not anyone who can walk into Holger Square and put down the High Overseer. And now we're faced with the question, could he be dangerous? Events are going to move quickly now. The storm's rising.
Welcome back, Master Corvo. I know your sort. Most of my men that'd been in Coldridge Prison. Well, they had a bit of a rough side to them. I've made my mistakes. I heard a stilt walker pass a few blocks away. They must suspect we're here. We're risking so much. I do hope it all ends well. I know you're from Serconis, south of us, but you've lived in the city for years now. Though mostly at the palace, so you probably haven't even seen some of the worst districts. You know, I always wondered if you and the Empress... No, I shouldn't ask.
Such laughter, and they're singing the old songs, linking arms. But that's from a happier time.
It's every citizen's duty to report treasonous speech and actions. The state depends on you.
You're lucky.
10 minutes without me.
Is that so?
In any case, you can't dismiss me. I went through the books this morning and found 5 mistakes you've made.
Very well.
You're lucky I found them before the Admiral did.
It was a milkmaid who started it. She took ill one morning after her chores, but the milk had already been delivered. That was all it took for them to wall the place off. Plague spreads fast. My master had a very fitful night. No one sleeps well here. When they come to get me, they'll be surprised. I've held a sword before, believe it or not. Please pardon the untidiness of the room. I will tend to it shortly.
It's a nice old pub. These beds have seen quite a bit of use, I can tell you. You'd think a Navy man wouldn't be so particular about his linens. Lady Lydia Pendleton. Ugh, no, I'd rather die of plague. You'd think a Navy man wouldn't be so particular about his linens. Lady Lydia Pendleton. Ugh, no, I'd rather die of plague.
Hello, Corvo. Cursed weepers, roaming all over the city. This movement will have a cost. For some of us, it will be very high. I wonder, Corvo, do you have brothers somewhere? You left your family on Sarkonos to come here for the Empress, didn't you? There will be lasting consequences when this is all said and done. Make no mistake about that.
Hello, Corvo. I expect Martin will be joining us shortly. I hate to start your day with such a strange matter, but the servants heard something last night, moving through the storm drains beneath the building. Most likely a weeper, the poor bastard. There's no hope for them once the plague gets that far along. Nothing more than a shuffling corpse full of sickness and insects, if you ask me. I'd appreciate you investigating, just to be sure it's not a nosy guardsman that's getting too close. Here's a key to the hatches. I tend a servant down there, but they die of fear on the spot, I'm afraid. Maybe Piero can concoct some sort of sleep poison for your crossbow if you want to go that route.
down there in the sewers? I thought I heard a weeper in there earlier. You're probably the bravest man I've ever met. Overseer Martin has arrived. He's with Admiral Havelock now. They want to talk to you.
Dust here, dust there. Feels like the whole world is dusty.
Day to you, Corvo. Oh, I don't think I've noticed that tattoo on your hand before. It's interesting.
For the restless hand shall be raised against the common good. Downstairs, upstairs, almost done. Downstairs, upstairs, almost done.
Corvo, I trust you remember Martin, an overseer before, and perhaps again someday soon.
I owe you thanks for my rescue.
Indeed, you've given us a glimmer of hope, Corvo. Because we've gotten what we wanted from Campbell's journal. You've done it. We know where Emily Caldwin is being held.
The Golden Cat, of all places. A bathhouse for aristocrats. Little better than a cursed brothel.
But there's an unfortunate twist. It appears that Pendleton's own kinsmen stand in our way. The twins, Morgan and Custis. Not only are they controlling Emily, but they have the controlling parliamentary votes we so desperately need.
Yes, the Pendletons have to die. But most importantly, Emily must be brought here safely so we can protect her until the Lord Regent and his entourage have been dealt with. Pendleton's waiting for you on the dock. He's asked to brief you personally. I think it's best. Campbell's book appears to contain much more than we expected. He was blackmailing a number of highly ranked overseers. With the information in this journal, we will be able to manipulate the religious faction. The overseers will bend to our will. You've never been to the Golden Cat? No, I suppose not. Me neither, of course. Interesting. I won't ask, but the mark on the back of your hand. Are you studying the forbidden arts, Corvo? Never mind. We're all friends here. My neck still aches a little from the stocks. But I must say, you created quite an impression on the overseers during your visit. They are a nervous lot now.
Corvo, my friend, do you need ammunition or weaponry? Would you like me to craft something for you?
Corvo, I've asked to speak to you myself. You see, I'm sending you to kill my older brothers, Morgan and Custis. They're horrible men. It's true, as you may have heard, cruel beyond words. Further, my brothers are close allies to the Lord Regent, and as long as they are in Parliament, we cannot gather the votes we'll need to stop the Lord Regent from further consolidating his power. These days, they're best known for exploiting their favor with him to cheat others out of their wealth. Let's just say that not every family evicted and quarantined for having the plague actually has the plague. I warned my brothers in every way I could. I really did. But they never did listen to me. They'll be at the Golden Cat tonight at their usual revels. They'll be protected by the City Watch, so it'll be dangerous. Now go. Please do it before I change my mind. A challenge. Even for someone like you. 6 months ago, I was out at the estate hunting with my brothers. Custis and Morgan were always better shots, though one of them nearly killed me, all for a cruel joke. Strange. I never thought I'd be the Pendleton heir, you know. I never expected any of this. By the outsider's eyes, I'm going to drink tonight. It'll have to be now, I think. With Campbell out of play, they'll move Lady Emily soon. And in a few days, Custis and Morgan will be out at the estate hunting, and we'll never catch them. Strange. I never thought I'd be the Pendleton heir, you know. I never expected any of this.
I'll take you to the Golden Cat when you're ready. I've taken Lord Pendleton enough times, believe me. I'll get you as close as I can to the Golden Cat, Corvo. You'll have to go the rest of the way on your own. The entrance is near Holger Square. The main thing is to make sure that little girl, Emily, gets back all safe and sure. Them two Pendletons are there, so I'm guessing there'll be a lot of guards. Slackjaw might have some ideas on helping you get inside the cat, if he don't kill you. This here's his territory. He and his Bottle Street gang hold up at the old Dunwall whiskey factory. They sell the elixir that folks use to fight off the plague. I'll lay low, but keep an eye out for you and the little lady you bring him back. Good luck to you. I know Emily must mean a lot to you. Be careful going up the street, Corvo. A river hand I know pulled up alongside me last night and said there's one of those watchtowers on Clavering now. I guess you getting rid of Campbell shook up the Lord Regent.
What the fuck? Help! You're gonna bleed. Eat metal. Fuck, got you now. Explosion! Got you now. You're gonna bleed, damn you.
Rot in the void. The man you were was a friend of mine, jackass.
Be careful going up the street, Corvo. A river hand I know pulled up alongside me last night and said there's one of those watchtowers on Clavering now. I guess you getting rid of Campbell shook up the Lord Regent. Remember what I told you. If you need a man what knows the ins and outs of this city, especially the gutter side parts, you should find Slackjaw. Watch yourself, though. Something you ought to know. There have been more weepers in the area lately. Some plague-sick folks must have been hiding out in one of the warehouses down off Bottle Street. Be careful going up the street, Corvo. A river hand I know pulled up alongside me last night and said there's one of those watchtowers on Clavering now. I guess you getting rid of Campbell.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. Thaddeus Campbell, formerly High Overseer, is no longer a citizen of Dunwall. He now bears the Heretics brand, and by one of the oldest traditions of the Abbey of
Slackjaw.
it is
What kind
now
of
a
name is
minor
that
criminal
anyway?
offense to
Anything
offer
in your
this man
pocket for a
aid
poor
or
working
housing.
man? Huh, pal?
In this time of spiritual crisis,
You want a Slackjaw's, man?
initiated the Feast of
What you want with me?
Devils until
I
a
ain't
new
got
High
nothing.
Overseer is
What you
chosen.
bothering me for? Better watch yourself, fella. A lot of foul-tempered city watch around here.
Hey, you're just the man I was looking for. Slackjaw's wanting to talk to you. What a mess, huh? Whole town's gone to trash. Look out for the watch. They got no respect for laws. Hungry? Well, don't eat river crust. It'll make you sick as a bucket. Want to look at some of the things I've found? Good prices, I swear. impossible! Can't be.
That him?
Yeah, he's the one.
Hey, we got a message for you from Slackjaw. He wants to talk at the distillery.
If you're looking for Slackjaw, he's in the distillery.
Go on. Slackjaw's inside.
I don't think they're gonna last much longer in there. That's what they get for taking free swigs from the still. That tainted elixir is bad stuff, I guess.
It's what they call irony, I think. Elixir is supposed to prevent the plague sickness, fight it off. But someone poisoned the bootleg still, and now we got the elixir that gives you the plague.
I don't think that's what that word means, idiot.
Well, how would I know? It's some other word then. Anyway, I almost feel sorry for the poor fools that drank that bad elixir.
Hey, you in the mask. You look like a clown.
Slackjaw be waiting.
Easy.
Slackjaw, you just need a bit.
Ain't you heard? Slackjaw keeps the good stuff for himself. Rest of us get 1 part elixir, 3 parts watered down.
Oh, that's just to make the swaddling go smooth.
Well, I ain't taking no chances on getting the plague. Drink till you drop, that's my motto.
He is a villain if I judge your looks aright. A villain I might have some work for. Somebody put plague in the brute tank. Half my men are weepers. Trapped 3 of them in the distillery. Rest are wandering in the street. Since it's so, and I find myself short of able bodies, I may have a point of interest for you, see? Way I figure it, there ain't nobody worth killing around here except those two Pendletons over at the Golden Cat. I'm right, ain't I? See, Slackjaw knows. Them boys are twins. Rich, mean, and weird. Worse than most of their ilk. They've been laying low there a while, not sure why. There's a lot of security at the Golden Cat tonight, though. Special guests and the like. But you're gonna walk in there dressed like that and kill the Pendleton brothers? Maybe I got a better way to take care of them too. If you're doing something for me first, understand? Someone, I don't know who, is killing my men, taking my territory, stealing my goods. Might be a fellow named of Galvani. I sent my best man to investigate, but he went missing and... well, now I need someone to find what happened to him. Go to this Galvani's place. He lives nearby off Clavering Boulevard. You do that for me and I'll get you a better way into the Golden Cat. That Galvani is a leech. A doctor, they call him now. Get into his office and you can find out what happened to my man who vanished. Robbing ain't never been easier since the plague, but now there ain't hardly no reason to have anything. Nearly everybody's gone. I tell you, I ever meet that Sokolov who made all them walls alight and other such checkpoints for the boys of the City Watch, well, I'm gonna give him my boot knife, right in the ear.
Picked up anything good? Blow off, Chopper. know you're here somewhere, scum. When I find you, it's going to be bad. Where are you? All right, I won't be catching this rat bastard.
What you mean? They pay you in coin? I get mine in bottles.
Paid in drink? Oh, you lucky bastard. How much they give you?
I said I ain't telling you that. Something weird going on.
That's just ridiculous.
Outsider's eyes, I'm getting spooked.
What do you think?
I think he's dead, right?
I know that. I mean, do we have suspects?
Suspects? What? Suspects? We ain't gonna waste time solving who killed him. Personally, I'd buy who did it a drink.
But what are you gonna put on your report?
I'm gonna say we found one of SLACKJAW'S men inside, all dead and bloody, and that you are
Think you'll get your own squad after what happened last night?
Indeed, I believe so.
Hey, wait a minute. What just occurred to me? How come it's always me who pay for the whiskeys?
Shush up your mouth. You know I can't work out the right number of coin. It's embarrassing.
What's this? Information from my missing guy. Let's have a listen.
SLACKJAW, it's me, Crowley. I'm making this in case you don't make it back. You was right. There is someone once you're dead. Wants to take over the distillery and the whole Bottle Street gang. And you'll never believe who it is either. At first I did. That's why it's taken me so long. I wanted to be sure. What's that? Fire! No! No! Ah!
So Crowley's dead. Too bad. He was one of my best men. Still, you and me had a deal, and SLACKJAW never goes back on a deal. Take this key. It ain't...
Cut this bastard up for the hagfish! Come on! Let's get him, guys! Take him out!
That's the end of you.
Hey, wait a minute. What just occurred to me? How come it's always me who pays for the whiskeys?
What's this? Information from my missing guy. Let's have a listen.
SLACKJAW, it's me, Crowley. I'm making this in case you don't make it back. You was right. There is someone once you're dead. Wants to take over the distillery and the whole Bottle Street gang. And you'll never believe who it is either. At first I did. That's why it's taken me so long. I wanted to be sure. What's that? Fire! No! No! Ah!
So Crowley's dead. Too bad. He was one of my best men. Still, you and me had a deal, and SLACKJAW never goes back on a deal. Take this key. It ain't for the Golden Cat, no. This key's for the captain's chair. A hotel abandoned since the plague gutted this part of town. Take the stairs to the top. You can use the roof to get into the Golden Cat brothel. See that? SLACKJAW keeps a bargain. Just as good as the men who run the city. Maybe a little better. You think about that. Now maybe we can help each other out again. I could get rid of the Pendletons for you, quiet-like and without killing them. But you gotta do something for me in return. The cat's having a big reopening tonight. Lot of money clients, including an arts dealer named of Bunting. He's got particular tastes, or so I've been told by some of the ladies. Got some pretty fancy stuff locked away at his place. And the only thing preventing me from nabbing all that loot is the combination to his safe. Of course, the Pendletons have been camped out there for months too, not sure why. So that means a lot of the City Watch and other soldier types. Bring me that combination, my masked friend, and then I take care of the Pendleton brothers. Just like that. You ain't never even gonna touch them. And I promise, I won't kill them, and no one will ever see them again. Now if that ain't a deal, Slackjaw don't know what is.